Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the AMX 50B. It's a French Tier 10 heavy tank. It's located on the west spawn of Airfield under the command of xEVILxVIKING. Now, the AMX 50B, well, it's very much like the AMX 5120, which was the predecessor. But it's a lot heavier. In fact, actually, the prototypes, and there was only 5 of them, eventually reached the grand weight of 70 tons. And since the engine, only capable of 1,000 horsepower, wasn't really up to the job, they needed a 1,200 horsepower engine. They just couldn't get it. Now, this battle is about to start, and they're away. It's still got the 120mm gun that you find on the AMX 5120, which is a very good gun. In fact, actually, it's got better armor around the magazine rack, which was one of the problems with the 5120. But the unfortunate thing is they weren't able to solve the problems of NBCD, that is, nuclear, biological or chemical damage. You see, an oscillating turret means you're going to have gaps, and those gaps let in the radiation, the biological contaminant or the chemical weapon, and that allows them to damage the crew. So xEVILxVIKINg's taking him down to the south, and looks like he's going to have a go at the tanks on the Temple Mount. There's a few of them up there already, including a TVP T50, 51 and Centurion. Now you know how deadly they are, but his first target might be that M46 pattern. Just deciding which one he's going to go for first, which one's better to go for, and which way he's going to approach it. He doesn't have to charge up. He has got very good gun depression, so he can take advantage of them with that. He's got 10 degrees of gun depression. That's a common factor with most oscillating turrets. They have got the ability to just generally hog the ridgeline and beat the enemy tanks up. But unfortunately, we've got a bit of a traffic jam here. We've got a plethora of targets, masses of them, and they really are in trouble now, including that TVP T50. And that's normally an autoloader who has very little trouble, because he can unload his 5 shells very, very quickly to do a huge amount of damage. But up against an AMX 50B, he is in a lot of trouble. He fires one in, takes out the Centurion, and here comes the 50B. Yeah, he's gone as well. 2 kills just like that. Now, it's only got a 4-shot magazine, but the real AMX 50B actually had the ability to carry 19 rounds of ammunition in the magazine at any one time. So that's 2 autoloaders, each with 9 rounds, and 1 round as well in the chamber ready to go. So in theory, they can shoot 19 rounds at the enemy and not have to reload at all during that period. And he's got a 2.5 second. Oh, that was a bit behind the AMX 1390, but that round was good into the M46 pattern. Fires another round into the Waffenträger. Everything he fires at, he's getting hits at the moment. He's up to 2.2k of damage. In fact, the only thing that's hindering him at the moment is the fact that there isn't enough people, there's too many people in the way, and isn't enough time for him to actually shoot all the enemy before he runs out of ammo. Now, T57 Heavy Stormer is his platoon mate, and he's already got 2 kills as well, so they're doing very nicely out of this battle. And a Kanonen Jagdpanzer 105 just goes out the game just like that. He bounced off the turret, fires another one in and bounces. And that AMX, I'm sure that VK was shaking his turret at him. I think he was. He was saying, no, you can't pen me. Oh, well, Stormer did, and he's out the game. That was funny. Okay, still reloading. T30 over there. It's a dangerous tank destroyer, that one, the Tier 9 American. but he's low on health now. They've very much dominated the game. They've now got 3 kills apiece, which means they are on for the brothers in arms. Can they get some more kills? There's only 5 enemy left. This game is going to be over in the next few minutes. Most of the enemy are in proximity to the heavy alley area, and that T-30 is trying to retreat, but he won't get very far. Nope, he's just been taken out the game. He was killed by the Scorpion G. And it looks to me like xEVILxVIKINg's going to come up behind them. Oh, look, you're right. Yep, there's a Scorpion there. Auto aims onto him. Fires 1 in. 2. 3. Takes him out the game. He loses 1 round left. Goes for the Type 5. Kills him. And that wins the game. So it's 5 kills for xEVILxVIKINg. 4 for Stormer, I should say. Wow, 9 kills from their platoon alone. That was one hell of a battle. And here's the end of battle result. It's a second class tanker for xEVILxVIKINg in the AMX 50B. He also picked up a duelist for taking down 2 enemy who did damage to him. A fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He got 5. A fire effect for doing more damage than the hit points to his own vehicle. And lastly, a brothers in arms for getting at least 3 kills in the battle in his platoon each. In fact, actually, they ended up with a lot more than that. They ended up with 9 kills. I mean, that was enough for having another platoon member in there as well. But unfortunately, it's just the 2 of them. So, yeah, very good battle. Let's have a look at team scores. Well, you can see, look at this. They dominated the battle. If you look at damage dealt, it was xEVILxVIKINg who managed to get the highest amount. 3,861 hit points of damage. We had the Tortoise with 3,037, and then we had Stormer with 2,987. I mean, the enemy really didn't get a look in. The best that they could put up was the TVP T5051, and he was taken down very easily indeed by xEVILxVIKINg. When it came to kills, again, xEVILxVIKINg dominated with 5 kills. Stormer got 4. And then we had the Centurion with 3. And the enemy team, the best they could do was their Type 5 Heavy, who managed 2 kills. When it came to base XP, it was the Centurion who did well in this case. In fact, mainly because actually he's a lower tier than the others. So obviously he was earning more XP per shot than the others. Same with the Tortoise and the AMX 50B. But let's have a look at detail reports, see exactly where we stand. Well, fired 16 rounds, got 14 direct hits, 11 penetration. Good accuracy, good pen with that gun. Damage of 3,861 hit points, of which 1,026 are at more than 300 meters. He received 4 hits from the enemy. 3 of them were penetrations, 1 non-penetrations. Yes, it's a bit of a glass hull. They did try to up the armor on this vehicle, but it still doesn't stop it being penetrated on weak points, and yeah, it does have them. It blocked damage of 320 hit points. He damaged 7 of the enemy, killed 5 of them. And on a standard account, he earned 37,101 credits and got a personal missions payout of 7,420. But after repair, ammunition resupply and consumables, he actually made a deficit of 7,154 credits. He received base XP of 975, got a personal mission payout of 683, and for playing in a platoon 195, so he took away 1,853 experience points altogether. But I think you can see from the rate of that battle, I mean, it was only what, 5 minutes 13 seconds, but after xEVILxVIKINg worked out exactly what he was going to do in that battle, he then effectively went into action with the rest of them and smothered the enemy, firing at every which tank that offered his hull to him, and he was getting penetration after penetration on them, just racking up the kills just like that. And it was an amazing display of what the AMX 50B can do when somebody who's handling it knows how to shoot. So if you enjoyed this replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.